You ready? Go.
This is a this quick 10 minutes. Hey everybody, this company is called Cryptex, and it's a unique company with a proven business model built for success and longevity. Started in 2016, 8 years ago, okay? 2016. And what's the goal of the company? To accelerate retirement for all participants. That's the goal. This is a booklet that I created for our whole team. Anybody that joins gets a booklet customized to them. Everything you need to know about this company's here. Let's go to the overview. But before we start the overview, let's talk about global trends. The biggest trend in the world right now is the blockchain. 8 billion people are moving to the blockchain. They have to. I quickly talked to a friend of mine the other day. I said, "Hey, everybody's going to the blockchain." He said, "I'm not." I said, "Do you buy gas at the gas station? Do you buy groceries? Do you bank? Then you're on the blockchain, buddy." Everybody, companies, everything is going to the blockchain. The biggest trend probably in the history of the world, and rightly so, because blockchain technology is changing the world greater than the information highway, greater than the internet. So, what's Cryptex? Cryptex is the future of decentralized finance, staking, compounding returns. That's what it's about. So, the Cryptex team put together a program that attracted the banks, attracted the insurance companies, because it's a sure thing, right? With 8 people moving to the blockchain, it's created quite a stir. So when this program goes into a what's called a smart contract, it's locked down into a computer program with the parameters, and that computer program manages it, right? And they say it's immutable. Nobody touches it, right? So you got the banks involved, the insurance company insures it, so it's 100% risk free. And when you look at the program, everybody wins, the banks, the insurance company, and people that get involved. It's a win-win-win. And how easy is it? Simple as one, two, three. First off, you pay the admin fee of $100. And then when you do that, the banks generate a loan of $30,240 that gets put into liquidity pools, right? So, what are liquidity pools? Well, the blockchain is made up of different cryptocurrencies, and cryptocurrency companies need liquidity. They need money to do business. If you start a business, a grocery store, and you don't have money in the cash register, you don't have money in the bank, you're out of business right away. So, these cryptocurrency companies need liquidity, they need money. And so, when you stake the money, when you put the money in, then they give you a higher return on that. And so Cryptex has put together computer programs that can operate, navigate this, blockchain roadmap, so to speak, in a way that, most people can't. And as a result, they get maximum returns from staking. Okay, from staking. Staking simply means committing money. So then the insurance companies insure it, goes into the smart contract. The smart contract executes the contract. Then at the end of the contract, if it's 3, 5, or 7 years, whichever time period you choose, once it's completed the contract, it pays out to you. By the way, that's my friend and her daughter there, helping me out doing some modeling there. So um, the account holder, the participant, puts up $100 USD as an admin fee, and then you choose the time frame that you want to pick as a contract: 3, 5, or 7 years. If it's 3 years, the banks create a $30,240 loan. If it's 5 or 7 years, they create a $43,200 loan that gets staked into the blockchain liquidity pools, right? And then what's the returns on that? 3 years, $35,000. And then after 5 years, it's $471. And, I've had people say, wow, that's a crazy jump in just 2 years. Well, I give the example. I say, if I have a bag full of cash, $1 million, um, would you take that? Or would you prefer to take a penny that doubles every day for a month, 30 days. Which would you choose? Some say $1 million, some say the penny. Well, the better choice is the penny actually, because when it doubles every day for a whole month, it's a little better than $7 million, right? That's the power of compounding interest. And a lot of that money happens in the last 10 days. So this is the big jump. This is compounding interest. And we see it there, right? That's compounding. So the company put together a nice little package for people. They said, hey, look, if you buy 10 contracts at $100, we'll throw in five for free. So right now they have a deal. Um, you purchase 10 contracts at $100. It's a 3-year term. You get five for free, and then you do the math. If one contract yields $35,000, you times it by 15. I know I'm going super fast here, but my time is limited. So then part of the booklet goes into smart contracts. This gives a little bit more detail into the programming of smart contracts, so on and so forth. But they're definitely the future of business. They've attracted a lot of attention globally because it's the intelligent way to go. There's no human intervention. Once the smart contract is set, it's set. This is why banks and insurance companies have this much more confidence in these programs with smart contracts. No human intervention, right? So that's smart contracts. Staking. Basically, the word staking means commitment. You're committing a certain amount of money, cryptocurrency, for a time period so they can use it as liquidity for wherever they need it in their business, right? So here's some information on that so it gives people a better idea. Then we talk about compounding interest. Do people really understand what compounding interest is? So we do a full page on that so they understand the gravity of it. I say to some people, hey, basically, you give me $100 and in 5 years, you get $500,000. That's the way it is. That's compounding interest, okay? Einstein said compounding interest is the eighth wonder of the world, right? If who understands it earns it, he who doesn't pays it, right? So it's that big a deal. So you put together those three factors: staking, smart contracts, compounding interest, and you've got a wow of a program. Then you factor in decentralized financing. Wow, right? Wow. Love it. So we have what's called sharing is caring. I mean, it's simple to share this program. I've always said as a marketer for 35 years, building teams of 200,000 plus, when companies come to me to market their program or product, there's three things I need to know. How good is the product? What's the demand for the product? And what's the management team like? And so here we are. What's the product? Money, right? What's the demand for the product? 8 billion people, right? And who's managing it? Oh, that's interesting. Nobody's managing it, right? It's on the smart contract. It's on the blockchain, right? So once it's inputted, yeah, I understand, they can go in or whatever, but technically the parameters are set, they put it in, everybody wins in the smart contract, right? So there's no reason to touch it. And when it's completed, bang, they pay out. So that's the best management team I've ever seen, right? In my 30 or 35 years of marketing. Wow. So there's three ways to earn, just quickly. And we always tell people, remember, no referrals are necessary to generate earnings here. Cryptex is a standalone passive return, decentralized finance program. You don't have to talk to people. You don't have to refer people. You'll just earn money on your own. But if you do share it, there's three ways to earn. One is direct commissions, the other is daily profit sharing, and the third is leadership commission. It's simple. 1, 2, 3, simple. This whole thing is just 1, 2, 3, simple. That's all it is. Um, you got you got your 3, 5, and 7 year contracts, all based around $100. Whether you buy five of them, 10 of them, 20 of them, it's $100 each. So on level one, this is what we call the front end. When people pay the $100, level one's 30%, levels two, 5%, then down to level 10, which is 3%, right? You get paid down 10 levels on the front end when people purchase the $100 contracts. Or like myself, buying the $1,000, 10 of them, and I got five for three. So my sponsor, he got $300 when I purchased 10 contracts. Then in the second way of earnings is called daily profit. This is what we call the back end when the contract matures, right? So I come in and purchased the 15 contracts or the 10 and get five free. And that pays out about $500,000. So my sponsor, uh, you know, 10% of that is $50,000. So my sponsor gets $46,000, 8%, right? And that's just off me, right? One person. He's got a number of people on his front level. That's when the contract matures, right? So then you can see it just goes down to level 20. And then there's the leadership bonus qualifications, right? Um, I just tell people it'll take care of itself if you're building. And I don't go into too much detail here, but at the end of the day, if you meet the qualifications, you can get paid down to infinity, and there's a few other perks in there. But basically, it'll take care of itself. Uh, so we say be advised. They did have a 2-year staking opportunity, but they shut that down a little while ago. Now they have 3, 5, and 7 years right now. They have said that they're going to be shutting down the 3-year opportunity. So they'll probably have 5, 7, 10 years. But this is just a heads up that this is what's happening. So the Cryptus program is about average people receiving above average gains. That's fantastic. That's what it's about. And here's a little bit of a note we share with people. Whenever there's $100 contract purchased, they pay out $140 plus, right, in commissions. They got the leadership bonuses and stuff like that. And that's what I love to see. I love to see that because that means they're making money on the back end in the liquidity pools, right? They're taking care of their people. They're doing it right. It's a legitimate program, in my opinion, right? So in the booklet, we got this overview, different points. There's no personal capital needed. Uh, Fixed starting capital comes from the bank. It's passive income. Just points that we already went over. And then it's important to know that there's a 10% withdrawal fee. So, when my sponsor gets paid $500,000 for the contracts I purchased, no, sorry, I get $500,000 from the contracts I purchased, and it gets into my wallet and it shows 450,000. I shouldn't be shocked because my sponsor told me 10% gets pulled out and goes to the Cryptex team or whatever, right? So just always remember that. And even on your commissions, if you pay your commissions before your contracts mature, they'll take 10% of that as well. Security protocols, super important, right? I always say never sacrifice security for opportunity. Absolutely. When I started this just a week ago, I started getting phone calls from my friends saying, I'm locked out. I'm locked out. Hey, come on, I'm locked out. What's going on? This is a shitty program. I said, look it, did you log out after you were done? Well, no, I just leave it on my computer. I say, why would you do that? Why would you leave your ATM card in the banking machine? That's what you're basically doing. In the world of cyberspace, when you leave your system open, you're leaving it open for anybody to step right by and step right in. You have to log out. And if you don't log out, the company's going to do it for you. And they're going to lock you out for a little bit. So you get locked out for maybe 15, 20 minutes. And if you kept trying, then you might get locked out for 24 hours. But I highly recommend, after you're done doing your stuff, log out, right? Because their security protocols will lock you out, right? They're not going to leave your ATM card in the ATM machine for people to come by and start pulling out money. Got that? That's security protocols. I love it. So, so when I get a phone call and someone starts telling me this is a crap site, I say, hey, let's go over this. Let's go through it. Let's see who's on the ball here. So that's great stuff. So at the beginning, we said, the purpose of this whole program is to help you retire. Are you ready to retire? Like we said, all through it, it's as easy as one, two, three, bing, bang, bong. And there's the coolest dude on the planet right now, Mr. Richard Carvajalo. There he is. He's saying, come on, this is it. Best program there is. So that's it. I quickly sped through it. Usually my presentation is a lot more better, fancier, da 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 da. But for the sake of my new friend Senka, I don't know how to pronounce your name exactly. There you go. Uh, and there's all information on this site. Here's a QR code. People can take their phone and take a picture of that QR code, and it goes right out to the blockchain, and it shows all of the money that Cryptex is paying out. Everybody should go see that. It's incredible. And when you join our team, you get a promotional right there, a promotional landing page with videos on it, and everything links out to your join site. It just goes right up to your join site. And then further down, there's FAQs, a bunch of FAQs from the company answering questions. Um, just briefly here, that's all done. Here's some extra validity points and further benefits of the company you can read. There's the QR code out to the blockchain again, showing the payouts. Here's a risk disclaimer. We are not financial analysts. We're not wealth managers, so on and so forth. We are just Cryptex participants sharing the opportunity. Okay. So we're not financial advisors or nothing like that. I always put in a please note, look, if you're going to join us and be a participant, play nice. Don't be out there slandering other companies saying we're the best. Don't go out there saying, hey, I make $1 million every week now. Just be nice and play nice, okay? Or you'll be in jeopardy of losing your position. So here's the how-to. How do you move your money, cash from your bank and navigate it all the way through to the Cryptex wallet? Here you go, step by step, all the way through there, and there it is. That's the whole booklet. Everybody gets this. It's a complete marketing tool for every Cryptex participant that joins the team, and it gets customized to you. Right? This is Richard's booklet, and he's got it. He shares it out with friends, and that's a wrap, people. Back to you, Tom or Richard.
That, that was awesome.
Thank you, Jim.
Yeah.
Now I think Brother Tom can take over so that he gives us more into a little bit of the, answers for the yesterday's questions, which were mostly put up by Nora as well as our sender from Ireland.
Sure. Jim, you want to stop the screen share?
To you, Tom. Carry on, Tom.
Okay. So who has the first question?
Nora, go ahead. Nora. She might be on another conference. Go ahead, Nora.
Yeah, I'm already in another Zoom. Yes, yeah, thank you. Yeah, yesterday I have this question about the bank who is giving the loan, and the second is the insurance company. But since you told us that this is confidential, they cannot. What about since we claim this to be decentralized and everything is in cryptocurrency? So my question here is that can we see the transaction of the 43,000 that they are transferring to ID? For example, I pay 100 US dollar. Can I see the transaction that they transfer to me or to in my wallet or into any staking the 43,000 loan? Because we need to create some strong sales pitch about this, because this is a long-term plan. So we have to establish the trust and the strength of this company, that after 5 years they will see the 500,000 US dollar that they are aiming.
Okay. So the question is, is there any way that you can see the loan being made to you and documentation to support that? Is that correct?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay. So the answer is no. And the reason being is because you're not being loaned the money. The bank is not loaning you the money. The bank is issuing. Well, first of all, there's a number of investment banks, and they're all pooled together. They're aggregated together, and it's all under a smart contract, and it's all very anonymous. The banks don't know who you are. They don't have your details because they don't ask. The smart contract doesn't ask for your name or your phone number or your address, and they're not the Cryptex platform is not under the KYC regulation, okay? Because they're a portal facilitator, just like a decentralized exchange. They don't, or a swap exchange. They don't need that. They don't come on fall under the KYC protocol either. So, secondly, the bank is actually advancing the funds to the contract, not to you. You are just a participant. Your $100 does not 1 cent goes into the staking pool. So you don't actually see the staking pool. You don't actually see the contract. You don't see the documentation. You don't know who the bank is. You don't know who the insurance company is. The insurance companies and the banks work together on their side of the fence. So the smart contract creates a firewall between you and them. It protects you, and it keeps them anonymous. It keeps you anonymous. So this whole thing is about anonymity and security. So the bank actually advances the funds that they refer to as a loan, and those funds go into the staking pool. The AI drives, or the Cryptex AI actually manages the whole process and places the staked funds across lots of different staking programs or projects on the internet or throughout the crypto world. Then the insurance company, and this is what the smart contract makes sure of, the insurance company insures the loan and the payout. And that way it takes any risk out of the entire equation. Now, first of all, you're not at risk anyway. You're never obligated to spend another dime. The $100 admin fee is just that. It's just an admin fee. It's your fee to participate in something that will eventually you will become a beneficiary of, and at the conclusion of the contract, and also gives you an opportunity to earn some income on the way if you refer it. Okay, so that's just a $100 admin fee, but there is no risk. There is no risk of you. If the whole thing goes to custody, you don't have to contribute. They'll never come for you. They don't know who you are anyway, but there's full protection there. So that's why you don't need to know who they are. You don't need to know the documentation. You don't need to know the bank. Okay, so
it's wrong to be saying in our sales speech that you are having a loan. You just tell maybe this is just participate in something that is like in a smart contract, because if you say loan, there's a lot of questions will be created. If you say there's an insurance from this loan, then there will be a lot of questions that will be raised when you do the presentation. When we say everything is in blockchain and cryptocurrency, then they will always, all the young people, they are smart. They will check about what is the transaction of this, and in my ID, how can I be sure that this loan will be in my ID in the future? Because like I said, this is a long-term process. So what it could be the sales pitch? So we have to find some sales pitch that to tell to people that this is just the $100, the address participating. This is just administrative fee, but we don't tell them that this, when you pay the $100, you will have a loan, because they will look for this, dig for this loan. They will dig for this insurance, and they will dig for this contract that showing that where this loan is transferred or something like this.
okay, so the
Yeah,
usual
but
would
Nora,
show you the back office and show you the contract. Would you like me to show you the contract?
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably the easiest way. So let me do that. So secure crypto, there we go. Just waiting for it to load. Okay, so this is just logging into the back office. And what we do is we go to my contracts. You go to my portfolio, go to my contracts, and then you scroll down here. And these are all the contracts. Okay, so if we just go to, let's just go to a 5-year one. So this is a 5-year one here. It's a DeFi 60, DeFi 84. I don't know why they call both the 5 and the 7-year the same, but that's just the way it is. So we click onto here. And then here is this contract for this particular contract. Okay, so here is the loan amount. The loan balance was 43,200. The amount of active balance in the staking, which is locked, is now 46,000. Okay, and so far the total profit is 7%, and for $3,027. Okay, and it's earning $74 per day. So this here is the one, it's a single $100 contract. And here we have the contract number. Okay, so that's the unique contract number for this contract. This is the total amount of days. This is the loan is 100% secured. It's daily profit, yes, which means daily compounding. The monthly fee for the insurance premium is $300. The monthly fee, the handling fee, the admin fee is $30. The loan interest per year, so it's paid a year in, probably a year in arrears, is $2,376. The loan is 100% secured for the whole lot. There's the contract start date. There's the end date. And that's the profit for the day. So whenever it says last profit, it's always the last 24 hours. And total profit is how much profit in total from this contract since it began. Then you scroll down here, and then it shows you that the fees have been paid. It shows you the profit to loan ratio for the entire contractual term, and then how many days are remaining. This here shows you the last 15 days. When you hover over these bars for the last 15 days, it gives you the percentage. Also down here, you have it detailed. So these are every day is different. It's all variable, but these are the returns. So you can see here it's 0.16%, not 16%, but 0.16% of 1%. Okay, so they're only tiny amounts, but they actually produce a lot. So this 0.16% produced $74. Now you've only put up $100. In one day, you get $74. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. The other thing is that the $100, as I said, is just the admin fee. Now, it just shows you all the loan details here. And yes, the loan is registered against this number here, but you don't get to see the loan details because of the anonymity. Okay, so you get to see everything else, and you get to see in your portfolio when it all comes together, when they add it all together, you get to see an overview. So here you get to see how much is the total amount that is being loaned to you in advance, or not to you, but in the loan in staking pool. See, it doesn't say your loan. It just says loan in staking pool, registered to the your number, which is this number here. Okay, it's registered against that number there. And then you have the profit from the staking on a daily basis. So this profit here, 107,000, is what has been generated from this amount of money, from this staking pool, since this started. And this started on the 20th of April. And I did start very, very slow. So I really ramped it up probably after 1 month. So probably around the 20th of May is when I started ramping this up. And whereas Jim went full on up front, but I didn't. I went very slow up front. And when I realized, when I did all my research and my homework and crunched all the numbers and watched it all coming together, and we were withdrawing funds from the referral commissions and all that sort of thing, and it was all it was all kosher. And then I decided to scale up. So that's why I maxed out at the 52 contracts. You can go 55, but like Jim, I'm keeping 3 for the 10-year contracts. Okay. So the profit per day at the moment is $2,360 per day, and that's increasing from week to week. And every time I get profit, it gets added to this, and this goes up every single day. It gets paid once a day at about 9:30 a.m. Brisbane time, so whatever time that is for you guys, wherever you are. But you work it out. It's actually about, what time is it now? It's in 10 hours from now. Okay, so whatever time
Tom,
you have, 10 hours from now. So
Tom,
yep.
can you go to the payouts now? Go to the payouts.
Okay, yep, sure.
Show them the payouts on the blockchain. Tom's going to take us to the blockchain. It's open source. Everybody can go see it. Watch this.
Okay, so I have, where is it? Where did I put it?
It's
I
it's
know
right
what
in
I'll
your.
do. I'll go to where are we? I need yeah, just need Telegram. I'll bring up Richard's. Okay, can you see the Telegram? Yep. Okay. So if I go to Richard. Okay, so I just sent Richard a flyer. Where is it? Oh, here it is, here. Okay, so you click on that, Richard, and then can you see this here? Yep. Can you see that?
Yeah, we can see. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yep. Full screen mode. Okay, can you still see that now?
Perfect.
Full
Perfect.
screen mode. Right. So this is a flyer that I just sent to Richard. It's a one-pager. It basically outlines everything. So what you do is you can scan that code there or just click on it. Just like that. And you can do it on your phone, your computer, whatever. It takes you straight to the Motherlode account that pays out all the contracts on the blockchain. Here it is here. This is the actual account wallet address, right? And then it says here, the address, this address here has 155,656 transactions. So that will be over the last 6 years, because it's been paying out for 6 years. Okay, so the last transaction was 45 minutes ago. Okay, that was 45 minutes ago. That's Brisbane time. It has received a total of, look at this, it has received a total of 4,840,284 Bitcoin, and it has sent a total of 4,840,276 Bitcoin, with leaving a payment
Nice.
of 8 Bitcoin. Okay. Now, if you're quick with your calculations, and let's make a few assumptions here. It's been paying out since 2018. Okay, 6 years. Now, what was the price of Bitcoin at the beginning of 2018? It was about $2,000. No, it was about $10,000. The price of Bitcoin at the end of 2018 was about $20,000, but let's be conservative and call it 10,000. So 10,000 times $4.8 million is $48 billion. And we're not talking about anything. Most of the time since then, it's been sitting above $30,000, but let's just call it 10,000, right? Well, that's $48 billion has been paid out in the last and that's just to these contracts. So let's have a look what's been paid out while we've been sitting on this call so far. Oh, look at this, 7.38 Bitcoin. Well, how much is that? 7.83 Bitcoin. Let's have a look. So you go 7.83 Bitcoin, BTC.
You got that backwards. You put in 7.38. It's 7.83.
I just copied and pasted.
Oh, okay. All right. Then you got it right.
Okay, look at this. 426,000. That would be a 5-year contract. Okay.
Nice.
All right. So that happened just now. Then there's another one here, 0.78. Let's see what 0.78 equals. 0.78 equals 45,000. That would be a 3-year contract. Let's have a look at the next one, 0.72. That's a 3-year contract. 0.71, 3-year contract. 0.7, 3-year contract. A lot of 3-year contracts being paid out here. 0.82, 0.82, 0.78, 0.85. These are all happening this afternoon. Oh, look, 0.38. Okay, so another 5-year contract. Now, when did this happen? Oh, look, an hour ago.
Today.
Today, this is all tonight while we've been on this call. 7.39, 0.78.
So these guys have finished their contracts and they are being paid out today.
That is correct.
Where is the ID of these people that are being issued?
Yeah, the ID, here it is here. It's like, it's the...
So it means, no, we have ID in the contract, right? We have ID in the back office.
It's anonymous. No one knows each other's ID. That's all. That's why this is so good, because that's the whole idea of Bitcoin and the blockchain. It's all anonymous. Okay. People don't want their ID out there. So this is blockchain to blockchain, wallet to wallet. Everyone wants to remain anonymous, but every transaction has a transaction ID. And you can go to each wallet if you want, but you still don't know who belongs to those wallets. And you won't know what the ID is when you click onto the wallet that belongs to the Cryptex account. They're all separate. Okay. That's just the way crypto works. Right across the board. Here's another one, 7.3, 2, 7.
So is there some testimonies since I think
Yes,
Richard mentioned
yes.
to me that this has been running for like almost since 2000. What's this? So is there some people who can affirm that they receive already the 2 years when they sell the 2 years contract?
I'm glad you asked. So you click onto this one here, right? You click onto that one there. It takes you to the landing page. The landing page has 5 videos on it. Let me just, okay. I forgot to put the link on this one here. That's okay. I will copy this. So this is what you call a redundancy. Okay, so I'll just go into here and I'll open up this and I'll put this up here, and that way it'll brings up the landing page. Now on the landing page, it has 5 videos. Okay, that's the first video. The second video is the education, 45-minute Zoom, very, very educational, everything about Cryptex. Here you have a completed contract documentation, screenshots, all the proof for a $400,000 withdrawal. And you know what? This was a 3-year contract, but he had some referral commissions in there as well. He didn't even pay for it. It was gifted to him, and he didn't believe that it worked, so he didn't do anything. And his sponsor gifted it to him to prove so that he could watch it. He spent a year not wanting to do it or not having any interest in it because he thought it was too good to be true, and he wasn't interested in playing with it, right? Or even trying it. So his sponsor gifted him one, and then 3 years later, he was more than happy to withdraw his $400,000. And this video takes you through that whole process, okay? And then down here, this guy here, he actually videos his withdrawal, and he clicks on the transaction IDs and links all the wallets together to the Motherlode account, which is this account. That's how we got to here, this account here. Okay, they're all
sorry to disturb you there. Can I ask you a question quickly because I'm about to leave the platform? Yeah, I just want to ask, what currency is it going to be used? What currency?
Okay, so there's two ways of getting your money in there. One is Bitcoin and the other one is Bitcoin Cash. as soon as the Bitcoin or the Bitcoin Cash arrives, it's automatically converted into USDT or to another stable coin, and then they just invest it into whichever staking program, and depending on which staking program will determine which currency or crypto they need to purchase with the USDT.
Okay, yeah, because that's what I wanted to find out, what staking cryptocurrency will be used.
It'll be
wanted.
hundreds, literally hundreds of different staking programs, because it's about staking. It's got nothing to do with Bitcoin. Okay, it doesn't invest in Bitcoin. It invests in staking, providing liquidity, and the AI, it actually looks for the next best staking opportunities, and it locks them in.
So, okay, so which means it could be Ethereum, it could be Bitcoin, it could be Say, it could be Montana, it could be any cryptocurrency.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the big
And then now, because they are guaranteeing a certain amount of money, but we all know that cryptocurrency, it fluctuates. So how do they guarantee that? Because
but they're insuring it. Okay, they don't actually use the word guarantee anywhere, but they insure it. So the insurance guarantees that it's going to keep going, and the banks aren't going to lose, and there'll be a payout at the end. But they don't guarantee the amount. But we actually asked the back office or the support team, do they guarantee the amount or can it vary? And they said, well, the algorithm has been designed so that it will produce approximately the predetermined outcome each time.
Okay, so there's a possibility that the outcome might not be the same then. Like, look, for instance, now there's the bull run, right? The bull run now. And then approximately it could run for about maybe 18 months. And maybe by December, really, some of the coins will be going down.
Yeah, that's
where my concern is.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because your contract is locked for 3 years, 5 years, or 7 years, and an exchange makes money whether the market's going up or the market's going down. What determines how healthy the exchange is liquidity. It's all about liquidity. As Jim said, if there's no liquidity in a business, then the business can, go out of business very, very quickly. So liquidity is king.
So which means, like, if these cryptocurrencies, say one is staking, goes down, which means that the liquidity will be low, and therefore making the company itself, yes, my contract to be locked, but making the company having a less liquidity, means that the company could easily close down.
Yeah. Now,
because of no liquidity.
Jim was using a company as an example, as an analogy, but there is no company here. There's no company, there's no CEO, there's no management team. It's just a smart contract on blockchain controlled by AI and programmers that keep it running, and they get paid to keep the machine running. So they actually provide the validator nodes, which actually process all the payments, and they earn off every transaction. And that's how the liquidity works. Every time there's a transaction, there's a fee paid, and part of that fee is what pays the daily profit rewards or the daily staking rewards. That's where it comes from, transactions. And there's millions of them. Like every minute, there's millions all over the place. So, a lot of a small amount ends up becoming a lot. And because it's being compounded every day, the amount of stake capital keeps on going up and up and up, which means the amount that you earn is progressively more and more and more. So there is no company. It's just a liquidity pool. And the reason the insurance companies are happy to insure it is because staking it will always be here. Liquidity will always be required. And the staking opportunities aren't reducing. They're only increasing, especially with the whole world going onto blockchain. And there's going to be if you look at all the assets around the world, they're all being tokenized and transitioning across to digital ledger like Stellarnet, BlackRock, trillions and trillions of dollars in assets. They're tokenizing their assets and basically launch or listing them on Stellarnet, and they will all need liquidity. All the pairs, so people can trade between them. They need liquidity. So there's not going to be any shortage of liquidity opportunities or staking opportunities. We've come into this at the very best time. It has history. It's been around for 8 years. It's been paying out for 6 years. And we're right at the brink of an explosion in blockchain, in cross chains, in new staking opportunities. I mean, the whole world is going that way. So our timing could not be better.
Okay. Are the insurance companies named in the website and stuff like that? Because I haven't looked at the website yet.
No, it just refers to a number of international insurance companies and a number of international investment banks, and they remain anonymous. And they basically aggregate together. So they spread the risk, or if you can call it risk, they spread their greed for profits out of the crypto industry or staking opportunities. They spread it across multiple investment banks and multiple.
Yeah, and the thing is, network marketers are notorious for getting on the phone and calling these companies and saying, "Are you part of this? Are you part of this?"
Mm-hmm.
So banks and insurance companies are not going to be fielding millions of calls a day from aggressive network marketers. Ain't going to happen. There's no way.
Actually, that's a really good point, Jim. I actually saw that firsthand with another company called Crowd One. It was a super affiliate platform, and they actually partnered up with a gaming platform based in Melbourne. And you know what? When they found out which company it was, this company was inundated, and it almost destroyed the relationship with the company.
Yeah.
They almost pulled the plug on the whole thing.
Yeah. Network marketers are infamous for not having any kosher in business, if you will. Just picking up the phone, call it. Is the bank manager there? Are you part of this business? Rah, rah, rah. No, there's no way. There's no way they put the name of the bank.
So we should, if that's the case, then we should remove the pitch that we are saying that we have a loan. We remove the pitch that we have insurance, because this will just create some, some.
So
we just tell them that
on the website.
Anything that is,
Nora. Okay.
Decentralized.
Yeah. So I get that you understand that, Nora, but for the other 7.5 billion people that don't completely understand cryptocurrency, that's the best way to explain it. There's no other way to say it. If you use cryptocurrency terminology and language, they won't get it. They just won't.
No, nowadays people are already aware of the cryptocurrency. That's why every time when you do the presentation about this, they always validate also. There are smart people now that they always validate the transaction and everything. What you say, they will question this.
Most of the people aren't crypto savvy. They're not. I mean, sure, there's a few.
Yeah, but in the networking industry, a lot of people are already aware. They are already the smart people that is joining the networking. They are smart about the cryptocurrency.
Yes, I think the lady that is talking, she's correct. She's very correct.
No one will just join blindly. That they will just believe, making this to people to believe without us any proof about the bank, about the insurance, about the transaction of this loan. So what we will present to them, if we will also present the testimonies, you said they are anonymous. So what is the pitch that we were going to give to people to believe in this project?
Yeah, so if they want all the credentials, they want the receipts, they want to know everything, then they should go invest in the bank. They should be centralized. This is a decentralized system. Anonymity, right? It's
Yeah, but when we
security.
are saying it's in the blockchain, everything is verifiable already. Even 10 years from now, 5 years, every transaction that is transferred to any blockchain is you can verify. So why we cannot reveal or we cannot verify anything that has passed to transaction when we are saying here that we are blockchain, we are a smart contract, everything there's no, even the transaction we can all verify, and which ID this one received, or we remove the ID. Okay, who are the people who receive already this amount of money? Because we cannot just make believe in everything. Now people become smart because of so many scam that is demolish every
Yeah.
trust of the people in all this kind of thing. So we have to create something that will create some big impact, a strong impact for people to, because like I said, this is a very long project. They have to wait for 5 years, 3 years. So they just don't have to do anything and just invest money.
Okay,
We're not investing money.
can I say something? Can I say something, brother?
Sorry, can I just say something quickly before I run off? Now, like from what the lady is saying, is because what will make me not invest with Binance? Binance does staking, Coinbase does staking. What is so attractive with your company that will make me stake with you? Because they also have those contracts, and there are companies that I know or other people know and they are comfortable with, that they are solid, and yours is anonymous.
Well,
So what will make me be attracted to your company?
You're not putting up the money. It's not your money. So you have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
You're not putting up the
I'm
money.
putting my money $100. I'm putting $100, remember.
Well, the $100 is like you go out to dinner, or you go out for a day and you spend $100. The $100 is an administration fee. And the fee is actually paying the referral commission. So when you introduce people, you're getting paid out of that $100 instantly.
Yeah, Diane, come on. Look at the difference between if you go and stake with Binance, you got to put up all the money, the $50,000 yourself. This program, the bank does it, and it's insured. And with Binance, you have to figure out which cryptocurrencies.
This is the thing we are saying, that the money is insured, but we cannot produce who is the insurance covering. We are saying that this is a loan, but we cannot show the bank. We say blockchain, but we cannot see the transaction of all these loans passing. So what pitch we can do is they just tell them it's just a membership, or
Nora,
just participating.
So Nora, when you have a conversation, you let people answer one question at a time, right? So we're answering Diana's question, and then you jump in with a whole totally different point, right? In question.
No, this is in related to Diana also, because he is also relating to my my question
what
here.
What you said, Nora, was okay. That's her. Now you have to prove this. You have to prove that, and you have to. It was totally different, Nora. It was a total different point than what Diana was making. Okay, so you have to let us answer each question at a time. I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm just trying to get your questions answered. Now, Palm went through and showed on the blockchain the payouts, and then you said, okay, is there people that give testimony? Then he went to the page that has people or a person showing the payout, right? He puts it up there, shows the payout, right? He's going through each question trying to answer. So we won't know the insurance company, we won't know the bank account, we're not going to see each money going in for each person. It's decentralized. That's just the way it is. And if it's not enough, then unfortunately it's not enough. But we're just answering the questions the way the program is, right? And so Diana, just quickly, Diana, back to you. If people want to individually go and stake with different companies, yeah, they can do that. But that's a pretty tough roadmap to navigate for most of the population. Cryptex has packaged it very simply. So you just join Cryptex. They got it all done. it's simple. 8 billion people are coming to blockchain. It's the biggest trend right now. It's happening. So it's a great program. That's all.
When you stake with exchanges, it's very risky because a lot of exchanges have actually gone bankrupt or they've gone into administration, and then it takes you years to get access to your money, if at all. So it's very, very because you're actually giving the money to the exchange, and the exchanges are always exposed to liquidation problems. But when you have this liquidity with the smart contract, it's all about the liquidity, and it's not sitting in exchanges. So this is a much safer bet. It's like there's no risk.
Kindly mute Nora, please. There's disturbance there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Carry on, Brother Tom.
Thank you very much for all your response. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. Have a good day.
No problems.
No problems.
Diana asked some good questions. Thank you, Diana. Right. Is there anybody else who have any more questions? Senda, you have any questions, Senda? Anything more to clarify?
Yeah, hi, Richard. I think it's a question I asked yesterday. And I know, Tom, maybe you've alluded a little bit to that. It's just about the smart contracts. So we've seen in the past that they are manipulated at some point. I know Jim mentioned that they are mutable, but we have seen in the past that they are mutable because these engineers, whoever you call them, will go in and manipulate this contract. So can you just comment on that, please? Thank you.
Well, this is in my opinion. Once a contract is executed, these hybrid smart contracts, once they're executed, they don't change. If the programmers wish to change the contracts, they need to issue a new contract. Now, yes, they can change a new contract, but once again, a replacement contract can't be changed once executed. Okay, so I'm not sure how. I've never heard of a smart contract being able to be manipulated or tweaked. It's like going through a tunnel. Once you're in the tunnel, then you can't, until you come out the other side, you're in the tunnel, right? So in a contract, once you're in the contract, you're in the contract until maturity. What happens at the other end basically is up to you. So when the money hits your account, and then it's up to you to withdraw it and then transfer it into a safe haven, a decentralized wallet. Never transfer it directly to an exchange. Never transfer it into something that you don't have full control over, or that where they can actually shut your account down. Don't do that ever. You need to use a decentralized wallet to filter the world and all the nefarious controlling globalists from your funds, and you do that by way of a decentralized wallet. So there's a number of decentralized wallets out there, very good to use. Exodus is one of them. Decent is another one. These are all borderless. You can use them anywhere in the world, and they're very, very good for all these sorts of programs. But I've never heard of a smart contract being manipulated or changed once it's executed. But I have heard of contracts being changed, but that would be a new contract or a variation. But once it's executed, it doesn't change until the end.
Thank you.
No worries. All right. Just that coming back to Nora's point, she keeps mentioning that we should not use the word loan, that the bank is giving the loan to us. No, the bank is not giving the loan to us. No. So we need to change that wordings a bit so that.
What do you suggest when they see the word loan for staked capital throughout their back office in the contract? It's got loan.
Yeah, just put in a nice wording so that it's easy for Nora to inform the others, because she does not want to use the word saying that banks are giving you a loan. Banks is not giving us a loan.
No, they're not.
Correct.
They're not.
Yeah.
It's a way that the bank can actually get the money into the staking program and leverage that. It wouldn't surprise me if they're getting a big chunk of the 10% upon withdrawal. That would make sense. So they're getting the interest paid to them all throughout, and then at the when it comes time to pay out or the maturity of the smart contract, the bank loan gets settled, and then they probably get their 10% as well. I don't know, but it would make sense that might happen. At least they might get part of it or half of it. But the word loan, it's in the contracts. It's in the back office. But yes,
Yeah, Richard, Tom is making a point that it's everywhere on the website. So that's what they're calling it.
yeah.
So, you know,
All right.
and I guess
All right. It's just that the loan is given on a contract, not to you personally.
Exactly. That's what I've been saying. It's loaned to the contract. It's not loaned to us. We're not taking out the loan, but we're beneficiaries of the payout.
Yeah. We are just members to show that we are real. We are not robots.
That's right.
So we pay the handling fees. What we are paying $100 is the handling fees, and we do not get the loan on our name, but it goes on your each person has a contract number, and it goes to that.
Exactly. And the reason for the $100 is so that you prove you're not a scammer, because they wouldn't pay $100 every contract when they've got to wait 3 years, and you're not a bot and you're not a script. So they need to know that you're a real person. That's what the $100 covers.
Yeah, and the most important thing that really impresses me, and I'm sure it has been impressing a lot of people who are already in the business since last couple of years. They are over almost 600,000 people are in this business already, and we can see all of that happening in a lot of action going on within the Telegram groups there. So, and people are really excited. And the best part is that the whole thing is visible in the blockchain. It's one particular address from which the money is going out to everybody else. So whoever, just like for today, if you, as Brother Tom has just shown us on the thing, is that like just today is the 10th of July, and on the 10th of July, a number of payouts have been going out to the people. So whoever has been completing their earlier, there were the reason why we can see more faster payouts are happening, because earlier there were 2-year contracts. So the people who have been finishing off 2-year contracts have got their money, and 3-year contracts are also starting to get their money, etc., etc. So there is real proof over there, because as we know, Vicky and myself, we have done a couple of smart contracts earlier, so we understand that in the smart contract, the payouts cannot be stopped. It will go on. It's on the blockchain.
Yeah. What happens at the other end? That's up to us to manage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty impressive. The blockchain details. Anybody can go inside and check it out. So that's really verifiable.
Yeah. No, it's amazing. It is. It's like they've made it too easy.
Yeah.
They should have made it.
Of course, these type of questions do arise because people have gone through various types of scams and all that. So people are scared, actually. Even now, you see, for just to put in $100, people are scared.
Yeah.
So they want to make sure that things are, because when they're not about themselves, but they are scared about talking to others. They do not want to bring in others into the business because they're scared. So saying that, are we telling them the right thing? Are we telling them the proper way? So that's natural because of the experience that people have had earlier. But that's good enough. Over here, you're just putting in 100. If you put it for staking for 3 years, you're going to come out with $35,000. Now, guys, the one good thing that is happening over here right now is there's a promo going on. If you buy for $1,000, you buy 10 packages of 100. You're going to get an additional 5 packages of 100. So you total will be adding up to 15 packages. Now, on each package, because it's a 3-year contract, on each package of 100, you're going to be paid $35,000. So imagine after 3 years, you'll be paid 15 times $35,000, which is really, really good. How much did we put in? $1,000. 35,000 times 15. Now, can we take a risk on that or not? I will take the risk 100%. I will do it. Okay. And then the next thing is that the same thing, if you just have $100 or a $200, you just go and take these 5-year packages, because the $100, if you take a 5-year package or contract, you're going to end up earning almost around $475,000 without you doing nothing. Think that you put $100, you put it in the bank, whereas in the bank you wait for 1 whole year. In the one whole year, you may be making 4 to 5% interest rate. But remember, in that 1 full year, a lot of things, prices have gone up. Prices will shoot up of gas, and everything goes up. So you're not making no money actually by putting in the bank. So, but if you put your $100 and take a risk, guys, you may become a millionaire, right? I will take that risk for sure. Because $100 taking a 5 years contract is going to give you almost $475,000. Wouldn't it be good for me? Like I would leave a legacy for my children, for my grandchildren. I would do that.
Yeah. Well, what we've been sharing in our groups is $1,300 will they can retire on, because they can buy the 15 pack for $1,000. They can buy 3 5-year contracts for $100 each, and that'll give them that'll give them about over $1 million, 1.2 million, 1.3 million, say 1.2 million. That's in 5 years, and they get $500,000 in 3 years. So they can pretty much start retiring after 3 years, and 5 years really puts it to bed.
Yeah, and also the company, it's not a company basically. So also we have a program whereby we can recruit people, we can teach the people, and then you get paid 30% direct referral commission. So somebody joins you with $100, you get $30 instantly.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just have to, talk to 3 people, and you got $90. You got your money back.
Yeah.
And then you let the $100 run in your system. That's it. Why are you worried?
Exactly.
Very simple. I think this is one of the best programs I have ever come across, whereby I don't have to really put in a lot of effort I just need to have some patience, and I get a good amount of money. As we have seen already, there is enough and more proof within the blockchain and within the testimony that people are coming up with always. There's enough proof that people are being paid. For me, this is a cool thing. I really love it.
Yeah. No, it's awesome.
Yeah. So I don't know. Sebastian, you have any question, brother? Anybody else? Julianne, Murali, Wiki, Farouk?
Hey, Sebastian, go look in your inbox. I sent you your booklet and information stuff, okay?
Yeah, Sebastian was asking me for his booklet, actually. Hi.
Hi, Leader Richard, how are you?
I'm good, Loretta. How are you doing?
Good.
I like your lobsters.
Yeah. Thank you. I will still come to you one day. So once you come to Namibia, you get a lot of it. Okay.
Wow.
If I'm at work, actually, I joined a bit late, but it sounds a bit interesting, but I did not get the whole information. Yeah.
Well, this is being recorded, and we can send you out a recording as well.
Please.
Yeah, we have a recording. All right, Loretta, welcome, Loretta. Nice to see you here, my dear. Nice to see you here.
Thank you. When did the project start?
Your audio is not really clear, so we cannot catch what you're talking.
When did the company launch, or this project launch? Is it something new, or it's already existing?
This is not a company, Loretta. It is a smart contract that was launched in 2016. So there's no boss, there's no CEO. It's just a smart contract developed by some developers and put it on the blockchain. So it's running since 2016 very successfully. Yes. Yeah, we have daily Zooms. Every single day we have Zooms. So we will be sharing that, and I will add you up in the WhatsApp group as well, so you can follow and join the Zooms as well. Okay. And also, maybe once you are a member in the system, by putting in $100, you will be added into the Telegram group, whereby there's people from all over the world in the Telegram group. So you can also follow what's going on there, and you'll be more More confidence built up
Okay.
in you, within you. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. That's it, I think.
Thank you.
And is there, thanks a lot, Nola. Thank you, my dear. Thank you for coming in. All right, guys, if there's any other, because I know it's Tom, the time when he started the zoo, it is 11 p.m. in his country, in Australia. So he came specially for us that we needed some clarification, like Queen Senda, Nora, they wanted more clarification. So since he's a little more earlier in the business, we called on him, and then he gave us some very good explanation. And thanks for that, Tom. Thanks for your time. So thank you, brother Jim, all the way. I know what's your time. What's your time, Jim? I think it's too early for you as well. Yeah.
No, it's good. It's 7:15 a.m. All good.
Okay, so you are awake still about 5 o'clock now. All right. So if there's any other questions, guys, please. Vicky, are you there?
It's me, Farouk from Kampala, Uganda.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to say that I'm indebted to you for introducing me to this program. It's quite exciting, but just to say, a few, reiterate some of the issues that lady was talking about, in a way to convince other people to come in. Since we have been banned, beyond recognition. We are in the NFL team. No friends left because so many trusted us. So many trusted us. They put in their hard-earned money. Yes, NFL.
Nice one.
No friends
NFL.
left.
NFL.
They put in their hard-earned money, and many people would like to know, how this thing really works, so that they can risk that 100 and add on to whatever they've lost in the past. As Richard said correctly, if I had my $1,000, I would definitely buy the 10 positions, because this is too good to be true. You put in the money, you do nothing. Even if you don't bring in anybody, you still earn a lot of money. We've tried so many things over the last 10 years and nothing. But if you risk and put in your say 100 and give it 5 years, I mean, it would be mad to come out of this opportunity. But anyhow, just a bit of some clarification is what I see that we need to, especially like the audio that you sent us. That one is really a very good one that can convince people, but still it is lacking something somewhere.
Yeah,
we will need more information.
Yes, Farouk. We will be having small doubts coming up, because we are all new in the business. So these doubts will be coming up, and we have our seniors who are always available to clear out. That's why Brother Tom, or he sat down today and said, let's do something. Yeah, we can always have that, and Jim also is there, so we can get, probably more people will join us who are more seniors in the business, and we will get these things answered. No worries.
All right. Thank you so much. My last question goes to Jim. My booklet, the spelling of my surname begins with M. I request that it is corrected.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So listen, can you reply to the email that you got and just make that a point, because I'm doing lots of booklets
I'll
these
do
days.
exactly that now.
Yeah, you gotta send it back to me, because I mean, man, I feel like a one-legged man in a butt-kicking contest right now. I'm just going like crazy.
Yeah, you better go and have some rest. Thank you so much.
All right,
much appreciated.
Thank you.
Good stuff. Thanks everybody for your questions. Nora, thank you so much. It would be wonderful to work with you and to Queen Senda. Absolutely. Everybody else, Loretta, love the lobster. That's Tom's favorite animal. He goes by Lobster Tom. That's how we all know him. And so love you so much. Everybody
Well,
take care. It's great to see ya.
Tom has a partner. He has Loretta, who's also already there with the lobsters there.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
All right. Hey, yeah, anytime you need a special, get together, special meeting, Tom's the guy. So good stuff. Thanks, everybody.
Okay.
Thanks, everybody.
Jim.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you,
And thanks,
Tom.
Yeah,
everybody.
Thank you for your
thank you
answers.
so much.
Much
Yeah.
appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys.